All right. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to get into it.
Perfect.
Hmm.
So today we're looking at some pretty crazy Premier League action, right?
Yeah.
Our listeners sent in a match report. Looks like Arsenal versus Manchester City.
Hmm.
And, well, I got to say, this one's a real head-scratcher.
Definitely a surprise result.
Arsenal, they just crushed Manchester City, like completely dominated.
Yeah. 5-1.
5-1 against the reigning champs. I mean, that's got to sting for City fans.
Oh, yeah. Huge blow, especially this late in the season.
It's got to throw a wrench in the title race too, right?
Absolutely. It really shakes things up at the top of the table. I mean, before this match, City was right there with Liverpool neck and neck. But this loss, this really throws them off. Meanwhile, Arsenal's right there, closing the gap.
So wait, are we saying Arsenal could actually win the whole thing?
Well, it's definitely a possibility now. They're looking strong. And, I mean, you saw the match report, right? They weren't just lucky this was a total beatdown.
Right. And speaking of beatdowns, I got to bring up what John Stone said after the match.
Oh, yeah.
City's defender, right, called the team's collapse unacceptable.
Yeah. You could tell he was frustrated. I mean, who wouldn't be? They completely fell apart in that last half hour.
It's like they just lost all their momentum.
Yeah. And it wasn't just one thing. Like, their defense, usually so tight, they were making mistakes left and right. Sloppy passes, missed tackles, you name it.
And Arsenal, they were just all over them,
Right.
capitalizing on every mistake.
Exactly. And you could see how it rattled City. Their rhythm was off. They couldn't string passes together. Their usual confidence was just gone.
It's funny, the report mentions how Arsenal's midfielders were like constantly harassing City's defense. Like, didn't even give them a chance to breathe.
Right, exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, look at how Thomas Partey got that first goal.
Mm.
It was a deflection, sure, but it came from relentless pressure. Arsenal was just suffocating them.
Yeah. And then, well, you can't talk about this match without mentioning the goal scorers, right?
Yeah.
Martin Ødegaard started it off for Arsenal, and then, of course, Erling Haaland answered back.
Yeah, his 250th senior goal, too. Crazy, right? He's only 23 years old.
He's a beast.
Absolutely, a goal-scoring machine. But even Haaland couldn't save City this time.
I guess even superstars have bad days.
Yeah. It really shows how much of a team sport football is. One player, even someone as talented as Haaland, can't carry the whole team every time.
So, back to Arsenal's goals. It wasn't just Ødegaard, right? Who else found the back of the net?
Oh, yeah. It was a real team effort. You had Partey with that deflected goal we talked about, then Miles Lewis-Skelly, Kai Havertz, and Nwaneri all scored.
Wow, so they had goals coming from all over the pitch.
Yep. And that's what makes this win even more impressive. It wasn't just one or two players having a good day. It was a complete team performance.
All right, so I got to ask, what about that whole DJ thing after the match? Arsenal blasting Kendrick Lamar's humble after they just demolished City. That seems kind of, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, definitely a bit of a jab there, especially after that whole stay humble exchange between Haaland and Arteta earlier this season, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's like they're rubbing it in a little. But hey, it's all part of the game, right? The rivalries, the mind games, it's what makes the Premier League so exciting.
Keeps things interesting, that's for sure. Okay, so big picture time. What does this win mean for the rest of the season? Is this the start of something special for Arsenal?
I mean, it's definitely a statement. They're showing everyone they're serious contenders. But like I said before, the Premier League is a marathon. There's a lot of football left to be played.
So you're saying it's too early to call them champions just yet?
Way too early. City's a team that knows how to bounce back. They've got the experience, the talent. I wouldn't count them out just yet.
All right, so no easy answers then.
Nope. And that's what makes it so exciting.
Exactly. So folks, keep an eye on the standings, because this title race is far from over. Will Arsenal keep this momentum going? Will City find a way to claw their way back? We'll just have to wait and see. Until next time, keep it locked right here for more deep dives.
See you there.